Hello people, Mongoose again, and it's time for another load of old bollocks, and this time I'm doing some movie-based bollocks, which is quite odd for me because I'm usually trying to defend movie games, but I cannot defend this game any longer. It's Enter the Matrix on PS2 and original Xbox if you want, because they're both terrible. Now let's take you back to 2003, May 15th actually, my 19th birthday I believe, and the Matrix Reloaded was going to be released in cinemas alongside this game, and also a DVD called The Animatrix. And basically how the Wachowski brothers, the directors of The Matrix, touted this is something called synergy. And basically that was a concept of using different mediums, whether it be games, movies, music, obviously anime in the form of The Animatrix, and bring it all together to kind of add to the fans' experience and just kind of expand on the universe of the source material. And obviously in this case it was The Matrix. Now on paper that sounds brilliant, but in practice it really fell short. The movies weren't what everyone expected, and you know, they had their moments, but basically, I mean, they're regarded as pretty poor sequels really. But I mean, you know, the opening to this game just touts how amazing this whole synergy sort of thing, and the link up between the movie and the game was just going to add to the experience and be just something so new. And of course, I got caught up in the hype.
We're in.
On May 15th. You're here. The next evolution of interactive entertainment has you.
Let's go.
A parallel universe to The Matrix Reloaded.
Actions that take place in the game that you move through and play affect the film plot.
Packed with 1 hour of exclusive footage.
In the video game, there's certain information that you don't get from the movie.
Written and directed by Larry and Andy Wachowski, the creators of the Matrix trilogy.
Now to be fair, at the time I kind of enjoyed The Matrix Reloaded, and I did actually kind of enjoy playing this game, but I mean, in hindsight, playing it now, you can see where they went wrong. The game was published by Atari and developed by Shiny. I mean, Shiny got a really good reputation. I mean, Atari by this point, they weren't really the Atari that we all know and love. It was just a company, you know, they'd been bought and sold so much, and basically it was just another company, you know, using the Atari name just because it was Atari and a recognisable brand, you know. And yeah, this game just was rushed out to meet a May 15th deadline of 2003, and it was just riddled with loads of bugs.
Looks like a troublemaker.
But I mean, on top of that as well, just basic things, you know, basically the combat is really flawed, and that's for one reason: it's the camera. You're constantly battling the camera. It's never where you want it to be, you know. It's either too close in, or it's too far bloody back, and you know, it's all skew if it's stuck round a corner. And given the fact that most of these levels are in tight confined spaces, which I'll get to in a moment, it really hinders the kind of experience that you're trying to get, and it hinders the combat, and just the whole flow of the game is just broken up by this terrible camera. Now I mentioned confined spaces, and basically they should have called this game the Wachowski brothers corridor running simulator, because basically that's all you do. You're just running through corridors most levels will kind of start with a kind of big lobby, and you'll get that big shootout, basically emulating the big shootout in the lobby from the first movie, and then you'll just go into a series. You're like a rat in a maze running down corridors, narrow corridors, and like I say, the camera angle just doesn't help, and it just doesn't add to the experience. It's very boring. Another thing as well is the visuals, like as far as the colour palettes go, are very bland. And I know it's set in the Matrix universe, and you know there's a lot of pea greens and beiges and things like that. But I mean, there's not much. I mean, as far as, you know, lighting goes as well, it's very, very bland and beige and the kind of pea green. And I know that's kind of indicative to the Matrix universe and the whole movies, but I mean, it's very, very boring on the eyes, you know, and it's not very inviting to the eyes. It's not exciting enough, you know, as far as bright palettes go. But I suppose, you know, they're working close to the Matrix source material, and like I say, I mean, we know what the visuals are like and that. Everything's bloody pea green for some reason. Yeah, another thing, the kind of animations of the characters as well, it's not good. I mean, the jumping for one just looks absolutely friggin' ridiculous. And that fucking running animation is just unbelievably stupid. Well, when this game came out and was first touted, I think a lot of people were excited to be playing a Matrix game, and obviously, you know, you wanted to be Neo, you wanted to be Morpheus, you know, you wanted to play as the one, but instead we got Will Smith's wife.
Big Willie style's all in it, getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it.
Basically, she was only added to the movie so they could make this game on the back of it and kind of, you know, follow their story as you know, as they progress in the movie off camera, and you can follow it in this game. Which, like I say, it sounds like a cool idea in concept, but, you know, in actual execution, it's very, very, very poor. Game breaking bugs, God, this game is littered with them, and like I say, this game was rushed out, and that is my main gripe with this game. It's very unfinished, unpolished. The characters kind of feel very floaty and light. There's no kind of weight to them. You're not battling the camera and you're actually getting a chance to battle enemies. Everything just feels so light and floaty. There's no weight behind punches or kicks or even how you move and run. And yeah, just game breaking bugs and glitches. I mean, I got stuck on a door in like the second level when I was gathering footage for this, and I couldn't get past it. It was like I was glued to a door. Yeah, and after that I just really couldn't be bothered to go back and complete that level again. And like I say, that's a common experience in the game. You just get game breaking bugs and it's just really annoying and unsatisfying. Yeah, so that's Enter the Matrix on PS2 or even the Xbox original. It's a load of old bollocks, and don't play it. And if you have already and you want to defend it, that's fair enough, but play it now I used to enjoy it, play it now, it's absolutely terrible, yeah. Anyway, I'll leave you like I always do, say thank you very much for watching, people, and you know, if you've enjoyed what you've seen, please hit that like button. If you've enjoyed it in particular, please, please, please hit that subscribe button, and like always, please leave your comments, people, because I absolutely love your feedback and responding to everybody's comments. It's like the main reason why I do this, because I get to talk to all you guys. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, people, and hopefully I'll catch you next time. Bye!